Welcome to another Midweek Rant from the Honest Football Podcast. It's Charlie's turn again, and he wants to talk about cup final times.
Yeah,
Not just cup final times, I believe.
I mean, call me a traditionalist, and we know there's another granddad within our group, but it's.
I think there's three of them here.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm joking,
I don't know.
No, do you know what it is? It's when the one that got me. I know there's lots of examples of this, which we'll talk about in a minute. But the one that pissed me off the most was when it went from the FA Cup final from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And is it 5:30 now, or is it still at 5?
Quarter past.
Quarter past 5.
Quarter past or 5:30.
So, and the reason being was to accommodate worldwide audiences, and by accommodating worldwide audiences, they've just pissed off most of the people who actually live in the country that it's being played in.
Absolutely.
A classic example. It changed in 2012, didn't it?
Liverpool-Chelsea final.
Yeah. So, famous. What year did Wigan get it? 2013.
Was that Wigan won 2013?
Yeah. So, little fact for you: when Wigan got to the FA Cup final, it was impossible for them to get a train back home to Wigan. Correct. Because of the kick-off time. By the time it had finished and it got out the ground, there was no more trains to go there. So
London taking the piss out of the rest of the country is normal.
No, but it's true. And if there was a legitimate reason for it, I completely understand. If you're talking about, if it was midweek, obviously you need to have an evening kick-off. I've got nothing against evening kick-offs midweek. In fact, I quite enjoy watching football midweek at 7:45. What I don't enjoy doing it is watching it on a Saturday, just to accommodate some people on the other side of the world wanting to watch an FA Cup final. When nowadays you can stream it, you can record it, you can pretty much watch it on your phone, and yet we still have to accommodate these people.
Entirely. Have you seen in Australia? Do they move the Australian Cup final? Do they? Do they move the Brazilian Cup final so the English fans can watch it?
Do you watch the Brazilian Cup final?
No, because it's not on an appropriate time, because they've chosen to suit their own fans.
It's not a target audience. English game is the most watched game country in the world. So everyone's going to watch it.
Why should
America going to watch it?
But why should it be so England can't watch it?
Why should we have to move? I mean, to be honest, for me,
I don't think. I agree. I agree with 3 o'clock should be the kick-off time for the FA Cup final. But if you want to grow your audience, if you've got a TV company, growing, shut up, growing your audience, you've got to expand on it.
So, for example, you
have to bite the bullet.
I remember being in the States while the Premier League was on, and like Chelsea were playing Liverpool. In fact, it was when Chelsea were playing Liverpool and Gerrard slipped. Was that Chelsea they were playing?
Yeah.
That was on at 11 o'clock in the morning. They didn't move that for me, did they? Even though that there was hundreds of people watching it in the States.
We're going to get to the stage. We're going to get to the stage where we copy other sports. So, you know about La Liga going over there, so that's going to not be a suitable time for Spanish fans. You get boxing where British boxers go and fight at 3 in the morning.
They do that
UK
anyway.
time. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You get that now.
Oh, in the UK?
That's it. So in the UK, you can't watch that.
No. Do you know what it is? And I'm being slightly traditionalist on this, but the FA Cup final...
Sounds very, very sensible.
No. But, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. For me, the FA Cup final was you'd have your build up, you'd have all the, you had all the TV programs. I even remember as a kid, you'd go, the whole day was built around the FA Cup.
Yes.
That's impossible to do now. A 5:15 kickoff. You're talking about hours of TV that no one's actually going to ever watch. People are not being rude, too drunk by the time the FA Cup final actually kicks off. That's part of it as well.
You're a lightweight.
Yeah. Well, no. But do you know what I mean? It's. For me, it's just a ridiculous time. If it goes to extra time, you're talking about 8:30, nearly 8:45.
And that's why we should scrap extra time.
No, but it's true. Yeah, I mean, you can talk about it. We have talked about that.
But penalties could still go on for a long time.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So you're talking about 8:45 by the time the FA Cup final finishes. It's such an awkward time. For me, it's just ridiculous that we've had to change this stuff. And it's not just this now, is it? So, there's other games that are now played.
Well, yeah, because now the Premier League have got, and the FA Cup, they've now got Saturday evening.
That for me, 8 o'clock on a Saturday,
7:45
should never exist.
Obviously, they're trying to compete with the X Factor and Strictly Come Dancing and Take Me Out.
I never ever thought I'd say this, and this is going to sound ridiculous because as a massive football fan, when there's a Saturday evening game, by the time I've watched the lunchtime game, maybe gone to football myself, or if not, gone to watch a professional match. Then maybe watch the 5:15. I've reached saturation point. I don't think I can stomach much.
It's very hard to do more than 3 games a day, isn't it?
Yeah,
unless it's the World Cup.
And Saturday night is that sacred time, isn't it? Of when you watch the highlights of football. I don't want to watch live football.
But the thing is, what's obviously going to be above there, obviously you've got the Saturday evening kick-off at 7:45, and then you've got match of the day straight afterwards.
Yeah,
near enough, about half an hour later.
And even if it's a great game, it's going to be on at the end because they haven't got time to edit it. But I've got another rant about times to support you, but it's the opposite way. So this season, Champions League, they've changed the kick-off times because they're doing 2 separate match things, like they do with the Europa League.
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
But instead of doing 6 and 8:05, what are they doing? 5:55. 5:55. 5:55.
So you made about 5 minutes.
So you're in Europe, and most people finish work at 6. You're around the corner, you're home in time. I'm not going to be able to watch it on time, mate. And I'm not happy about that. And I appreciate, for me personally, that's only going to affect a few. But I'm one of them, so I'm pissed off about it.
So hold on a minute.
Why 5:51? Just make them 6 and 8. And the same with the Europa League, actually, was 6 and 5 past 8. Just make them 6 and 8. I don't get.
Is there a legal thing? So
can't it be even round numbers? Make it easier for us. But 5-2, 5 past. You can't remember all that
shit. Was it you told us before that the kick-off times you can't show? Is it between quarter to 3 and quarter past 5?
Yeah, you can't show.
So is that why some evening games on a Saturday kick off at
quarter to 5? Yeah.
But the FA Cup surely isn't subject to that though.
No, because it's not on a Saturday where there's any other football. It's the only event.
Oh, is that what it is? Right. Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
because I remember one year
but that's what happened, because it used to be at the end of the season. It used to be after all the league games, but now it's on like a championship final match day or something, or it can be on a weekend where there's other games.
I do remember, was it before a World Cup or a Euros? They had a full Premier League programme, and then the FA Cup final in the evening. When was that? Was that about 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons. It can't 3 o'clock to support Sky with their 3 o'clock.
Absolutely ridiculous. I can't remember which one it was, but it was before. The reason they did it was before.
I know it was. It was Man United won the league, and then City had the cup final. Right, against Stoke.
Right, yeah.
2011.
Yes,
but that was because.
So that would have been the first year.
Yeah, because United won the league, where it was obviously it overtook Liverpool.
Yeah.
That was more momentous than it was City winning their first cup in.
No, I'm sure they did
years.
it. I'm sure it must have happened again then, but it was because they wanted to get all the games in to give Roy Hodgson the time to take.
It's just another proof, isn't it? The Premier League rules above all because it has the most money in sponsorship, and the FA Cup final, something which for most of us is probably actually a better occasion than watching a league fixture, is something that as a neutral we miss out on. I absolutely love it. As a neutral, there's nothing better than the FA Cup final.
I went to the FA Cup final at the Millennium Stadium when, obviously, as I spoke about with Scaloni and whatever. But I will say, even as a travelling fan, I know. But as a travelling fan, obviously going to Cardiff, the 3 o'clock kickoff, you remember it went to extra time and penalties. I was still back at a reasonable hour. Yeah. Admittedly, I was incredibly distraught, but I was still back at. Imagine if
that was a 5:15 kickoff.
Exactly.
You've then got to think, can I afford to stay in Wales?
No, exactly. Well, that's the thing. You look at that because if you're not getting a train, then you're having to drive, which means that there's someone necessarily, if they don't want to.
It's another thing to get the fans away from football and sell it to the TV companies and the court.
But the bit that annoys me, just to finish off, is the fact that it's true. It's the people like us who live in England and are the biggest supporters of the FA Cup who actually have to suffer because they want to export this as a brand.
And then then you get the moaning in the media all week. Why is the FA Cup dying?
Exactly that.
Where's the magic of the FA Cup gone?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the fans can't afford to go to the bloody games because it's 5:15. I get to the FA Cup final, I won't be able to afford to go and stay the night and then get the train back the next day. I can't afford it.
Tickets are expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's for me ridiculous, and it will never change all the time. People are spending tons of money to broadcast.
I think there'll be every day now. There'll be a live game, Premier League game.
24/7 football now.
It'll be one at.
But it's another rant.
There'll be one at 11. There'll be one at 10:30, like the Sunday league game, and then there'll be one at 1:30, and then there'll be one at 4.
We'll get to the stage.
7:45 on a Sunday.
The 3 o'clock watershed will go. We'll play every game live on TV, and it will be a sad state.
And it'll be like our streaming, which if you listen to episode number 5, 6, one of them, it talks about streaming on there anyway.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for 2 new episodes every week on the Honest Football Podcast.